I'm just out here working on this beautiful morning out here by the lake, and I started thinking about something that I saw earlier this morning coming into work. Started this off by, I missed my entire fucking morning process. I was so exhausted. Apparently I didn't even know my alarms went off. I have 3 alarms to set. My wife sets her alarm, and neither one of us heard an alarm. I must have woke up and turned it off and didn't even realize it. So I missed my whole morning routine, and I started getting into a little bit of a negative mindset, worrying about, hey, if it's my morning routine, what's my day gonna look like? I'm gonna be all discombobulated, I'm gonna be all twisted up and messed up and everything like that. But then I just kind of started being grateful for everything that I have, everything that I'm doing. And I saw a YouTube video that said suffering is required. You have to suffer. And I want to break down suffering really quick. So I want to break down suffering. Suffering is not required. I will not suffer another day in my life. The definition of suffering is simply adversity met with resistance. Now, pain is necessary. You can't avoid pain. You can't avoid adversity. You can't avoid struggle. You can't avoid challenge. But you can avoid suffering by not resisting that shit when it happens. And the way you learn to not resist it is by introducing your own adversity, your own self-induced adversity, welcoming struggle, looking for challenge, and bringing that shit into your life. See, the more people try to avoid discomfort, the more they try to avoid that pain and escape it and get away from it, that's when they start to suffer. That's when suffering does not become a choice anymore, because you're resisting that adversity, you're resisting that challenge. And a lot of people don't separate suffering and adversity or suffering and struggle. They don't separate it. And most people are suffering needlessly. They don't need to suffer. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was telling them how discomfort is necessary. We're not made to be comfortable. This life is not made for us to be comfortable. We're here to grow. We're here to experience the discomfort, not run away from it, and learn from it. And I could tell they were kind of hesitant to believe me. And I said, in the last couple of years, you have been chasing comfort relentlessly. You've been relentlessly chasing comfort, doing everything you can to be comfortable. And what's happened? Well, I've gotten depressed and anxious and all this. I said, yes, you have gotten worse mentally, because the more you look for comfort, the more you will suffer mentally. Depression, anxiety, all of that shit's gonna set in. And I break it down to this. This life that we're living, this life, the purpose for us here is spiritual growth. That's why we're here, to grow spiritually, to grow. The only way we can grow is when we experience that discomfort. We sit in that discomfort, we meet the challenges, we meet the adversity, the struggle, we don't resist it, and we get through it. Because after we get through it, that's where we grow. I equate that to life. Every time we run away from the discomfort, every time we seek out comfort, avoid the discomfort, avoid the adversity and everything, we are not living, we're dying. Every time you run from discomfort to comfort, you are dying a little bit each fucking time.